Okay. Now, the question to ask is, could his father have told him, did he just believe that his father was rich, or would his father have told him that this could be proceeds from some nefarious activities, to put it badly? These are the kind of things we want to stimulate our minds with this morning. Okay. Also, I've been told that it's possible he was the one who pulled the gun, who was alleged to have pulled the gun on some security persons in the past, and that he has dual citizenship. Therefore, he's an American citizen and might be cooling his heels in America. He might not cool his heels in America if the kind of money we're talking about is at his disposal. With his American passport, he could go to the Dominican, he could go to so many other countries there to settle down. The question you'll still ask yourself is, life is funny. You know, usually I get reactions from people who say that, those who have dual citizenships, they're very lucky. If there's crisis, they can escape and go to another country. But God is a complicated being, to put it in the best word I can put it. And like they say in the Bible, his ways are not our ways. What would happen really is that your body will flee, but your mind will. And the most important part of man's, but their minds are troubled. The most important element of man's existence is his mind. Therefore, you could escape physically. You could be in a safe zone, but your mind might not necessarily be at rest. And I don't know if you've ever seen a troubled human being. It's terrible. Sometimes it's better to be sick of an ailment than to be troubled, to have a troubled mind. Usually they say, you're lucky you can go. The truth is, by the time you're landing at the airport there, your mind is at home. You spend 24 hours checking up on this and checking up on that. That's not true. But I'd like to know what your reactions are to this case. Now let's just sit back and just have ideas. And let's remember that his father has not been found guilty. He has. And also it is subject to appeal at a later date. It could jolly well be overturned. But let's just sit back and have a bit of what I will call a mental exercise. Whilst we're at it, I also want you to, if you have some spare time, to quickly go to my, what do you call it? Not YouTube, what's it on? Instagram. My Instagram handle is Jimi Disu. And there, what did I put? I put it up at about 3 a.m. this morning there. And I kept saying, I want to be sure this is for real. What did I put up there? There are two sides, you can scroll through. The first one, you see a video of one of Nigeria's popular musician, recognized. It's one of the few times I see people telling the singer what to sing about. For example, usually maybe if it goes and I'm in film, somebody would have hinted Baba Son Jimi Disu niye. Well, they won't hint him, because I won't tell them. But let's assume that one only you tell him to journalist to So that's what would attract you in the first instance. I watched that video clip close. I'm not joking. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, close to 20 times or more. And I watched some were even saying that, hey, Tiki, wow, there were others there. And this our famous musician was having a rollicking time. Then you need to scroll it. I've watched the video. Watch it twice before you scroll it, and suddenly discover that by the 22nd of September, this man found himself in jail in Texas. The linkage, I labeled it too. I should find time to go through 4 things that I said to me. I said, I'm smarter than this, and these guys are in money. Okay, but I don't condone it. But what bothers me the most is, if you're criminally minded, you've been wise enough, to break through, to make a hit, like they would say. And then you now start doing something stupid, like this Hush Puppy, or whatever his name is. That one was, he hung an arrest me board around his neck. This one too, the same. I saw the money he was spraying. If he had put it to good use, at least whenever he finishes in his jail time, maybe in about 20 years or so, he would have had at least a house waiting for him in his hometown. Because nobody is going to come from America to go and seize a house in Ogbomoso or there, wherever he is from. So we'll also talk about that. So I'm going to open up our lines, 0700 993 993 993. The female line is 014857190. Now you can see, doesn't it look like 8 to you? I always call it 8. I'm going to start it like a nursery. 01486571190. So you can see that I deliberately didn't mention the gentleman's name. I need to save his family the embarrassment. And again, because you never know which way it's going to end. Anyway, he might still get an appeal. And I didn't mention the name of the musician, which I'm sure most of you might know for obvious reason. I no one put Sansan for Igari. And in any case, how was he to know that the guy had done the crime? So let's keep the names out of it. Let's just talk in principle. Let's exercise our brains a little bit. So I've given you time to, to go through that video at least once. So you might also want to react to that. But please, let's keep the names out, okay? Let's have fun. I'll pick the first call. Hello, good morning. We lost that one. By the way, the lady who won 10,000 naira has gotten her money.
Hello?
Yes, morning.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy, good morning, sir.
Morning, who's calling?
Thank you. Now, your Frank, Ken brother. Quick one. This man's son, this 15 years, will get account, right?
No.
You remember one killer those days?
Wait, he's not 16 years. He is sentenced now that he's 22, but he was 16 when the account was opened.
Okay, 16.
So now let me explain that further. What might not exonerate him is if on turning 18, he started operating the account himself.
Where was that money going in account?
He was a minor. I mean, so
wait. Minor for where money day?
No, at 16, you can't even open an account yourself.
Okay, no problem. Maybe they give them soft landing.
It's not. No. No, I'm going to attack that statement you made. Hold on.
Okay.
Nobody waits. Cool down. I'm giving you time. Nobody is giving anybody soft landing. We are looking at this from a logical standpoint. He can't open an account at 16. But if he's operating it at 18 plus, then he's liable.
So the bank who opened that account on that name, they didn't know he's 16?
You can open and have.
Okay.
Father would most likely, maybe it's not the father, we don't know, but whoever it is.
Okay, but I don't want any governor or president to give.
That's another matter entirely.
Thank you.
This guy is, if you want to contribute to public space, get your facts right from the onset, because it will aid you. And just this morning, I was saying that we tend to be emotional. All he heard was, in jail. No, get facts right. Then it will be on that premise that you will make your contribution. Tell the time world to correct you if the premise is wrong. Now, what's 100% entirely?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, my friend. How are you?
Yeah.
What's the name?
On the line.
Yes, go on, sir.
See, but that was children. Not until your father says, do this. Because they know it is their father. If the father wants to deal with them, he knows how to deal with them. So whatever the father does, because what everyone was saying is an adult now. He shouldn't. See, those rich men, even when their children are still 35, they still have the power over them. Except they break out and they've made it on their own. So long as they've not made it on their own, it is whatever the father say they should do, they will do.
Yeah.
Or else you go on street, you forget your father.
Thank you. Well, that is the social side of the law. Doesn't deal with social. Once you are eligible for your actions, it's as simple as clear as that. Whether at 40 you still go to your father for chop money, that's your business. But once you are 18, you are held solely responsible. You can't use that as defense in a court. At 18 plus, you commit an offense. You say, it's my father that told me to. No. It doesn't work that way. So, yes, your reaction is right on the social grounds, but I'm sure Libros or Shoma or GT, any one of them will tell you that, this one is court, this is law. There are two separate issues here. But thank you for your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Moses calling from Lekki.
This one where they put sexy voice like this. Is it? She's me though.
No. Me, she's me, I know they even bad with them. Me, I feel.
She's married though because because they told you that I have. Because they told you that I have. Because I talk say I get a training from you.
Uncle Jimmy, forget. I know they look all those ones.
I not look.
Uncle Jimmy,
yes.
There is this. That is why it's good to be trained well to understand your left from
your right.
Right. The truth is that there are children at system that will know when you are stealing, and they will always tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
The fact is that, the children has grown to this stage, and he knows that money in his account, it comes from somewhere. If it's a white side, some child will just transfer it. Because even the account, his father can still block it and say, I'm scolding you. You won't go to your bank. You will not be able to access your money. You understand? So, as far as he's operating the account, once he's 18, he's liable. And he will be held responsible for anything.
Okay. All right. My reaction to what you said is that they say the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. For a child to be trained in that manner, then the parent himself must be upstanding. Yeah, you get what I mean? You train your children by your own values, and in 9 cases out of 10, your children turn out the way you've trained them by your own values. I think that about answers your question without me going any further, because the father hasn't been found guilty of anything. Okay, so we have to choose our language carefully. But like I said, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. If you find that a child at 18, 19 signing checks for heavy amounts without asking questions, it means he wasn't trained to ask questions. Or it means he's been trained and brought up to align with the criminal activity that could have produced it, either which way. So that's the way. But let's have another call.
Hello.
Yes. Morning.
Morning. Is that Nigerian info?
Yes, Nachabi, now you dialed it in yourself. Where else could it be?
Yeah, I just want to be sure. Good morning, everyone.
Don't you recognize my voice?
I have done what I do.
Who is speaking?
My name is Amula Udisola.
Yes, go on.
See, we should be dispassionate about issues of the sentiment.
Yes.
When a boy, when he was below 18 and money was put in his account, as when he was over 18, and he discovered the money was there. As of that time, so we should not exaggerate him. How did the money get there? Did it fall from heaven?
No.
It should be honest. Let's maintain what we call uprightness. Uprightness, integrity, truthfulness. As a child, you didn't work for money, and you can see so much money like that in your account at your disposal. And you are assessing it and things like that. As of this time now that he's being found guilty, he should face the music. He's an accomplice. That's it all. He's an accomplice.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I think what actually spoiled the case, Marabata, is the fact that the guy, he Omeho, like we'll say, Japa, like Sheriff would always say. I heard that's the slang young people use. They don't Japa, Udibe. and so he wasn't actually around to defend himself. But this is what I think the law recognizes. If you have an opportunity to defend yourself and you don't take it, you've implied, you don't take that opportunity, by implication, then you are guilty. If there's a legitimate reason for you not being around for trial, it would jolly well have been stated. In fact, if I get my facts right, I think this guy actually escaped from custody. I think he was arrested, then he escaped with his dad. But I'm praying, all of you should pray. Bring out your rosaries and your tesubah. And if you're Muslim, can you not feel that? And those of you who are Christian, go to a kind place. Pray that never in your life, never should you find yourself in front of a judge with, like my Yoruba people say, to cower saying with your hands behind your back, facing a criminal charge. Do I hear an amen there? It's not loud enough. Well, Mimo, you didn't say amen. Amen. You see, sorry, what's that? Okay, but let me finish. You see, we've lost a lot of things to modernization. There are things that never happened. Things like this could hardly ever happen in the past. That you'd have a man of about 50, 60 who will go and face the Oba or the Obi or the Emir in court, two of them facing a criminal charge in the past. By daybreak, there'll be crisis in the neighborhood. You know what would be crisis in the neighborhood? Something would have happened to the man overnight. He would have fallen on his sword. That's the part that also makes me shiver. And then I ask myself, for how long is this young man going to stay away from Nigeria? Maybe for life, because now that you have records, you have the internet, whatever, these things don't disappear. But that's Story for another day. I'll take 2 more calls. Hasn't anybody seen this video I'm talking about? I'm sure you must have. Let me get some reaction. Okay, good morning. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning.
From Igondo Aziz.
Yes, ma.
Okay. I've heard about a former minister
Yes.
who still have a case that in those days the children were partying in the air.
Yes.
So we cannot really say that the boy may be truly innocent. Although when the money went into his account, he was still a small boy, in quotes. But what happened after that 16 years? He may not be totally innocent. So that's my take. Good morning.
Oh, okay. Let me look at this. Let me try and sort this out in my mind. If the account was opened in his name and he is not a signatory, I'd like a lawyer to call in and sort this out for us. If the account had been opened in his name when he was 16 and he is not the signatory, and by the time he turned 18 plus or whatever it is till 22, the signatory had not changed, could he have put that up as defense to say that, look, this account was opened when I was 16. I don't even sign checks. I don't do anything. I mean, so I shouldn't be held responsible. If you could get a lawyer to sort that out for us very quickly, I'd be most grateful. If somebody could call in and tell us that, look, no, it matters or it doesn't matter. Let me repeat again. The account was opened when he was underage, so it would have been opened on his behalf. So the question is, when he got of age, has he been running that same account? Has he been signing? Would that have been a defense he could have put up? Remember that he couldn't put up any defense here because he didn't turn up for trial. And so I'd like to... What's that now? Oh, that dreaded monster is around. Let me take the break before it comes. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with this discussion, so don't go away.
Sale from the 1st to the 8th of October 2021. Enjoy special deals of up to 70% off on a wide array of genuine tech and lifestyle products, plus freebies for specific purchases. The Tech Anniversary Sale is live at the Tech Experience Center, 13 Idowu Mountains, VI, Lagos. You don't want to miss out. Call 0904-078-8016 for more. Tech Experience Center, where technologies come alive.
Hello, Mom. Come join the Molfix Happiness Movement. Get 2 free diapers in every twin pack and 4 free diapers in every jumbo pack of Molfix Air Dry Baby Diapers. Try Molfix Baby Diapers today and experience the dryness all mothers dream of. Do not be left out. Grab your share of happiness. Join the Happiness Movement. Molfix, growing up happily.
The reward for hard work is success. The reward for dedication is proficiency. And the reward for consistent learning is mastery. Now is the time to take your experience in forex trading to the next level. And Hot Forex is here to help you do just that. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or professional trader, come to our educational centers to gain exclusive access to premium trading education that delivers essential trading skills, helps you make the best trades, and master the markets. Registration is completely free, and you get the opportunity to be trained by seasoned experts in the forex market. So if you're in Lagos, our doors are open to you. Visit the Hot Forex Educational Center at the 3rd floor, Woodala House, 90 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, or call 0816-042-9949, or visit www.hotforex.com. Hot Forex, for traders that want more.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria will get an early feel of the nation's cup atmosphere when they take on Central African Republic in Cameroon. Will they come away with maximum points? Find out this Sunday in the return leg of the FIFA 2022 World Cup qualifier featuring the Super Eagles of Nigeria versus the Wild Beasts of Central African Republic. Showing on the network service of the NTA and AIT from 1:30 p.m. with live radio broadcasts on Cool FM, Wazobia FM and Nigeria Info. You can also join online at sporty.com and NPFL TV. The FIFA World Cup qualifiers are proudly brought to you by BetNiger and supported by MTN, Coca-Cola and Dettol, proud sponsors of the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
We all have something to say, but not everyone can get on platforms like radio to say to the widest possible audience. But thanks to on-demand streaming, you no longer need to. Podcasting has grown from a barely known side hobby into one of the biggest and commercially viable mediums in the world. You can reach your audience on your own terms with no censorship and free reign to design a perfect experience for your listeners with a little help from us. Clout Africa has a world-class podcasting studio and some of the best sound engineers, content strategists in the business. We also have the network to ensure that the largest possible audience hears what you have to say. Let us take the stress of building your podcast and have you focus only on the integrity of your message. To get started, visit cloud.ng or send an email with subject Cloud Podcast to studio@cloud.ng. The world deserves to hear what you have to say, and Cloud Africa can make that happen. Cloud Podcast, radio at your convenience.
Yeah, Odoguna. Anwana Webo Nata Chingomo, chief patron of today's pre-house warming party.
No be me be that. Status don't change. You see that mansion? It never ready.
But you received the Italian marble, French windows, mahogany doors plus
My brother, I have received them. I have paid for food, drinks, band, dancers, only to see crack for ceiling.
That's not bad POP be that. They know you Star Gyps?
Simio.
Star Gyps is made from natural gypsum that has excellent high strength after drying. It is also durable and lightweight and gives that smooth finish.
DJ, no Dorimi come here. The pre-house warming party is cancelled. We are remodeling Ichok Villa with Star Gyps POP.
Wham!
Star Gyps is affordable and available nationwide. Star Gyps, give your house the star touch it deserves.
Would you like to win some money? Of course you do. Who doesn't like a win? Well, guess what? Talk Station 99.3 Nigeria Info will be giving out 100,000 naira daily for the next 30 days. What do you have to do to win? Well, I guess you're going to have to stay tuned to find out. Every day for the next couple of days, 100,000 naira will be giving out on the station. Stay tuned to find out how to win.
Them say your ginger, now pepper them style. Show them say you sabi your legwork moves. Give them as it is hot with extra spice. Oh shit! With the confirmed taste of bold ginger. Show them your ginger.
Bold ginger, now the confirmed soft drink. We get spicy taste that keeps you refreshed. Bold soft drink also there for orange, tropical, and bitter lemon flavor for all your jolliment. Bold ginger, show your ginger.
Is it possible for someone to dash you a tear-rubber SUV with free petrol for 1 year? Or for your boss to pay your salary 4 months in advance? Or for your landlord to give you 70% discount on your next rent? Is it even possible for a bus conductor to allow passengers enter without paying? Some things may be impossible, but on QuickTeller, everything is possible, like shopping from over 100 international stores on QuickTeller Global Mall, paying your estate levy, toll gate fees, buying event tickets, funding your betting wallet, sending money, paying electricity bills, school fees, buying airtime, everything. Download the QuickTeller app or visit quickteller.com to make that payment now. QuickTeller, everyday payments made easy.
Lagos, Nigeria's economic capital, Africa's 7th largest economy, over 10 million youth population, the land of opportunities. But how can you see and tap into the opportunities that abound in Lagos? Nigeria Info, in collaboration with the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, LSETF, presents The Portal. Join us on the portal 11 a.m. every Saturday as we discuss employability, easy access to funding for small businesses, business management, and many more. You will learn from business experts, captains of industry, and young entrepreneurs. The portal every Saturday at 11 a.m. Brought to you by 99.3 Nigeria Info and the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. 99 Nigeria Info presents the next conference 2020.
Saturday, 16 Point Hotel, Victor Island.
Let's talk self-development, strategic career development plans, entrepreneurship, employability, and love in a fun and relaxed atmosphere.
Come interact with young people that have made Nigeria work for them.
Speakers include Dr. Wiba Boa, the Chief Executive Officer, All On Investment Company, to the TUN, a presenter with Full FM Lagos, celebrity hype man and multiple brand ambassador, Olumide Kayode Omoshebi, the founder, Gnosis Help Initiative, Daniel Emma, Danny Main, designer and iOS developer,
Precious Chukunda, technology and digital solutions expert, founder of Unicorn.ng, Abiodun Aremu, software engineer, founder, Miniscript IT Enterprises Nigeria, Isaac Odu, founder and digital marketer.
Music by Johnny Drill, the GX Conference, Love and Career, Saturday, October 16th, 2021. Venue, Jupiter Hall, 4 Point Hotel, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Time, 5 p.m. prompt. This event is strictly by pre-registration. Register online at nigeriainfo.fm. Limited seats available. The GX Conference, Love and Career.
They say that I'm a fool. Well, that's fine, 'cause I'm a fool for you.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu.
Hey, my mom is going to kill me here. If you know what we were talking about when we took the break. Okay, that's written us. We'll work that out later. Right. So, whilst we're at it, I'd like to tell you that tanker drivers are going to begin a nationwide strike this weekend. They say it's over bad roads and other issues. So what that means is that they'll go to the negotiating table. Either the strike might not hold, or by Monday it will be over. So you can fill your tank for all this, but please, this is not the time for you to start buying fuel in jerry cans. And to my people in Ikeja, I sympathize with you. The electricity company says, it's not a blackout, it's an upgrade. The bottom line is there's no light. There'll be no light within the hours of, I think, 8 upgrade, or it's blackout. There'll be no. About that is that Ikeja is an industrial hub where you have the Guinnesses, the Cadburys, all the factories. It goes all the what was the airport side and so forth. All are under this company's jurisdiction, and now they say they want to do an upgrade for 8 weeks. For those of you who are going out your advertisement from where it is, so I'd like somebody to educate me, because before I start putting up an argument, I'd like to be educated. Is there no other way we could have done this so-called upgrade without denying our people light from 8 a.m. p.m., knowing that that is the industrial hub? It could have been done. The electric company, the light, and let us know. And from experts, this one is a done deal. But in future, let us see if this could have been prevented. I heard the cries this morning, and I felt for the people when Mimo came on air at about 5:30 this morning, and those who are in the markets, all those boutiques on Allen Avenue, and so on and so forth, those who run restaurants. It's going to be, I hope it doesn't. Hotels. So there are some hotels that are 56 rooms hotels, but are only occupied by 5 people, and they must put on the generator, from 8 to 2. And then don't forget, there is no guarantee from 6, because Ikeja Electric depends on the national grid. So for 8 weeks, 8 weeks from now, young lady, hey, Chineke, 2 months. We're in October now. Does it cover Christmas?
No, not before Christmas.
Before Christmas. Okay, I hope this comes up before Christmas. I sympathize with you. The company will probably come up with an argument that which this could have been done. Get accommodate sometime next week, okay? But in the meantime, then what happens to the agreements estate and all other estates where, I have friends in Magodo who have virtually thrown away their generators because they have 20 hours of light a day. What happens? Now, this is at a time when those, you say Magodo is residential, but you still find a lot of. So what is going to happen to them? I've lived in other cities and nobody has told me they're shutting down the city electricity for 8 weeks because you want to do an upgrade. Nobody say the light go, nobody say it burn, no. Just to upgrade. Upgrade. Oh, it doesn't rain in Nigeria. I tell you, it pours. It pours. So let's open up our lines again. Remember, you can find a tank so you don't find yourself waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I hope Philip will remind me as I'm going home now. I'll fill my own tank. And my new policy to fuel scarcity is, in all honesty, I will not queue because somebody died in a queue about 10 years ago that I knew. I will not store petrol in my house. I cannot, in the bid, looking and try to keep myself on the road and make myself homeless. If you get what I mean. The last thing you want to do is to put petrol in the plastic jerry can. Some people who live in 1-2 room apartment, they'll put it under the bed. And then in coming home in the night, no light, they'll put on a lantern. Your guess is as good as mine. Let me take another caller. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. Who's calling?
Thank you very much. You have Mr. Sam calling from Kurudu.
Morning, Mr. Sam. How are you? Are you under Ikeja Electric?
Yes, sir. I am.
You are not? It says, no. Wemima says you are not. Oh. Don't you know your electric supplier?
I am, according to this.
Oh, they are not affected. That's what it is.
Yes. I want to say this. For one, when will we, for once, give people in authority chance to do what they know is better? Now, these people say it's upgrading of the facilities there.
Yes.
Is it better for them to upgrade those facilities so that we enjoy better and standard supply of life tomorrow?
Yes.
Than to lead them to remain with the absolute facilities and equipment?
Yes.
Then it will completely collapse.
Yes.
So I think that Nigerians should, for one, learn to put positive meaning into some action, either by organization, rather than having negative.
Could there have been a better way? I tell you this sometimes. You're on a flight and the pilot would rather drive you through turbulence than take you through a safer area because he doesn't want to burn fuel. Is it that there could have been another way, for example, but will be more expensive? And all we're doing, sir, with due respect, is asking questions. We haven't attributed anything negative to it, but it's easy to say. Runs a business between those hours has a lot of concern to address those concerns. So all we have done, if you listened well, we said we would give the electricity company the chance to come and explain, and that we need experts. If we could get experts who would, we have to ask questions, sir. That is a fact of life. Now, the world is no longer what it used to be. And organizations and governments, time and time again, have disappointed us in this country. And that is why now we say that, like they say on the streets, we are shining our eyes and asking questions. The time of negative, we're just starting. And all we're doing now is asking questions. For information, thank you, Wemimo, the upgrade is starting next Monday. And the areas that will be affected is Oregon and Obaakran. That's when I was talking about himself, it's exactly Obaakran that I had in mind. So, sir, that's our reaction. We are not, we haven't gotten to that point yet. We hope we will not get to it, but we are asking legitimate questions, and that is the way we want all Nigerians to behave. Ask questions, look at the issues critically, then you can come to a conclusion. We never reach that road, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, let's take our next caller. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Charles. I'm an electrical engineer, so I'm calling with respect to the possible shutdown in.
Yes, so you will.
Yeah, so I have two areas now. One, because when you work on the bus bar, definitely you have to shut down.
Okay.
However, so if there's a breaker issue or a power transformer you are using, whatever, you have to shut down to avoid electrocution. But you asked the question that you live in a sane city where there's no shutdown. So assuming they have a replica of such breaker somewhere else. So what you do is you channel the load to that breaker B.
Exactly.
And then shut down
What I was going to say. Alternate.
That's what they do.
Yes.
And then you continue. So breaker A or house A is free for anybody to do maintenance, while house B housing auxiliary breakers for the same consumers. Then you go on with it. That's what they should have done.
Can I ask you a question before you go, sir?
Please go ahead, sir.
I want to ask it in the simplest language possible. Are you not, as a supplier, supposed to prepare for an emergency? Thankfully, this one is an upgrade. What if it was a major, let's say, complete fire, complete breakdown? Aren't you supposed to have had something parallel you can move over to when things like this occur? Yes or no, sir?
Yes, that's what it should have done. Yes. Even if it's capital intensive, but that is the normal thing to do.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So he answers the previous August question from Ikorodu, I think. He answers his questions and his concerns. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, sir. Who's calling?
How are you this morning, sir?
I'm very well, as you can hear from my voice.
Uncle Jimmy, I know a bit about this power upgrade of a thing. The problem is actually not from Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company. It's actually from the TCN, that's the Transmission Company of Nigeria. They are having a major upgrade. What they are changing has been there for 45 years.
Okay.
Now, IKEDC is losing a lot of money with this outage.
Of course,
they are losing so much. For 8 weeks, they are losing their premium customers because they make money from them.
Yes.
So it is beyond Ikeja. It's a foundational problem, basically.
I see.
45 years, nothing has been done. So, and it has to be done at one point in time or the other.
But can the same thing? Okay.
Other than to upgrade.
Can the same thing? What did you call them?
Yes.
Yes. Shouldn't they have had something
from the word go? It's a structural, systemic problem. It's a design problem.
Wow. Okay, at least you see, you get the to blame, if any. So far, I think that you get electric so far until otherwise, whatever could be exonerated from all this that is happening. Unfortunately, the corporate world won't allow you to pass blame in any official statement that you would issue out. The corporate world won't allow that to happen. Okay, there was a story that I'd like to call our attention to, but meanwhile, I'll take a call. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Hello, are you hearing me?
I can hear you, sir. I kept saying good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Dennis. I'm calling from Lekki at the moment.
Morning, Mr. Dennis.
Yes. I want to draw your attention to one of the headlines. You said the tanker drivers they want to embark on strike because of a bad road. Because a caller called this morning. He called Madam Wenimo. He was like appraising Fashola that Fashola is trying in the infrastructure of road construction and everything. Maybe because Fashola is a Yoruba man. I don't know. But now the tanker drivers are going on strike because of the same bad road. We should be truthful to ourselves. That is just what I want to say. Let us not be tribalism or want.
You fall my hand completely. You fall my hand completely with these arguments, and that's why I kept quiet for you to you see. Now I don't know that the tanker drivers are complaining about. But I said, is it because somebody is a Yoruba man? Is that what we are? Is that what we are discussing here? Please, let things when we come to public space. This has not to do with Yoruba man. Let me read the story so you have a clear understanding. It says that there are strong indications that PTD, the branch of NUPENG, may begin. It's even may, not that they will. A nationwide strike any moment from today over the public condition of federal roads across the country. Okay, that falls under Pasola's purview, and 2 other pending issues. The other grievances of the tanker drivers are perceived refusal of the federal government to enforce the compulsory installation of safety valve in all petroleum trucks to protect the inflammable contents from spilling over in a situation of road mishaps, and alleged continued abuse of the tonnage capacity of petroleum trucks by marketers and transporters across the country. Okay. Recall that leaders of PTD had on September 25 issued an October 8th deadline to the federal government to address these pending issues, failing which members would drown tools and resume the nationwide strike earlier scheduled for March 27, when it should have taken place, but was shelved after assurances by the government that the issues would be addressed, and so on and so forth. So they are going to strike that. It's federal roads, yes, it falls under the minister's purview. And yes, it would be nice to put him to task to find out how far he's gone with the roads that he's making. What just spoiled your contribution, in all honesty, which I believe, with all due respect, is a bit insulting to the person who, was to say that is it because of, this is not markets now. This is public space. This is public space. Don't let's trivialize these issues and bring it down. We're all Nigerians. We can make our contributions without having to allude to where anybody is coming from. I think most of us should have gone past that. Let me take 1 or 2 more calls and I have to go. The techers, what? 9:52. I got to go. I saw a techer head come up. Let me just take. Let me take 1 more call. Hello, morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm calling from Vote. This is Mr. Ike.
Yes, Mr. Ike, go on.
Okay, Mr. Akuzibi, there's something that you mentioned. I want you to go direct into it. Does it mean that an Eastern man, Igbo man cannot rule this country? That an Eastern man, a man from the Eastern Nigeria cannot rule this country? Why are you mentioning about Tinubu again? That he wants you to declare first. Let us be realistic.
I'm sorry, I don't even understand what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the next election we are going to have.
We didn't talk about the next election in this program.
Yes, I have not ever seen you talking about Igbo man. You're supposed to rule this country.
You have not. If there's anybody who has been most vocal about the fact that the next president will be better if he comes from the East, I'm the one. So please don't come on radio and start making these spurious remarks. Go and check your facts properly. I don't even have time to answer this man, Daddy. Let me go. Today's Friday. I'm going to enjoy myself. Tomorrow, the body who has been most vocal saying that the next president, that's part of what we face in this program. So tomorrow we'll have a recorded version of the discourse. What we're going to discuss tomorrow, then we'll discuss next week. Okay, we'll do it with Angela Ajetumobi. We'll be back again. I'll be back again live in the studio on Tuesday. Okay, 9 o'clock with the Daily Digest. And I'd like to thank my Mimo. And thank you for the present that you offered me this morning. You made my day. Yes, you made my day. I accept it. I accept the challenge. Okay. Sit back. The techers are here. Techer 1 will soon come in, followed by Techer 2. Sit back and enjoy yourselves with them. I'll see you next week. Bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.